Aspen Waite Radio.
It's one thing to be a professional athlete, it's another to be a doctor as well, and I'm delighted to be joined by Dr. Jamie Roberts here at the Aspen Waite Lions locker room. Jamie, thank you for joining us. I was hearing you talk to Robbie on Aspen Waite Radio all about the rugby. I just wanted to delve into the detail a little bit about your career and the stuff you've done away from the rugby field. Am I correct in understanding that you undertook a degree whilst being a professional rugby player as well?
Yeah, I went to medical school here in Cardiff actually when I was playing here. Did it over 8 years part-time with a bit of give and take from both the university and the club. So yeah, I mean it was a very busy time in my life. I doubt I could do it now with a young child in my life, but yeah, look, I'm a big believer in rugby. A lot of the time we finish quite often at 2-3 o'clock. I need to keep busy away from the game. It can become quite monotonous at times, and look, we get a day off in the week as well, plenty of time to do something else with your life as well. And I wanted straight from school to continue my education, so I'm still in university now actually at 34, a bit weird, but this is my last year. And yeah, I think it's it's certainly benefited my rugby, being able to escape it, different friendship group, concentrate on something else, and then be able to come back into the game feeling refreshed every week and every season.
Do you feel like there's a synergy between sport and academic life and business as well? Because there's a lot of skills, I imagine, like time management, discipline, that you learn on a rugby field that help you with the degree, and likewise with the degree on your rugby.
Yeah, no doubt, and I think rugby players probably are unaware of those transferable skills. They have a certain skill set that can transfer very well either to academia or business, as you said, but they probably don't quite realise it, and vice versa as well. People, how many times have we had talks from people in business or from university come in and give us lessons in sport as well, so there's a lot of crossover. I love seeing lads undertake something else, whether it's a business of their own, whether they're doing another degree, doing something productive away from the field. I think it benefits your rugby immensely. Makes you a more rounded person, gives you different experiences, allows you to see the game through a different lens, and as I said, arguably make you a better rugby player as well.
Because everyone dreams of being a professional athlete no matter what their sport is, but sometimes it's very easy as a supporter not to realise perhaps the downsides, like you mentioned there, long durations on the road, away from family, friends. Doing something constructive with your time is really important, and I think there is a lot more focus now on athletes' mental health. So for you, was it a really good productive outlet, and I suppose linked with the medicine as well, something you feel quite passionately about?
It is, and it's very important. Look, mental health is very topical at the minute, and rightly so. I just, when I reflect, it just gave me an escape. It gave me an escape from the game. It's something I cared about immensely. Rugby. I had dreams like any young rugby player, aspirations to reach the very top of the game, and I was fortunate. I was able to do that, but also I was able to escape it. When the scrutiny came on and it became very intense, I knew that after training every day or 1 or 2 days off in the week, I could completely leave it behind, which meant when I came back to it, I was refreshed. I wasn't thinking about it when I left my place of work, and it gave me a nice balance in my life, and and also a social life outside of rugby. That's important.
It's incredibly important. And one question quickly: what's more daunting, putting on a Lions shirt and going out for a test series, or medical final exams?
Oh God, probably medical finals. I think I was a bit nervous doing both, but yeah, certainly today I'm as nervous now as a fan, I think, as I was as a player. Today, Lions' first Test match, South Africa. I mean, it can't get any bigger really for these lads. So hugely excited, but a little bit nervous as well.
I think there's a lot of nerves jangling around in the Aspen Waite Lions locker room tent, but also the fact that people are coming together again for the first time since the pandemic started. How nice is it to be on that kind of roadmap to a bit of normality, to be mixing and socialising with people again, not behind screens and on Zoom calls? Yeah,
look, I know the lads from Genera well. They're delighted to put together an event for the first time, I think, in about 18 months. And it feels quite alien, to be honest with you. Coming into a big kind of tent like this and watching the Lions is a great event to come back to after a tough 18 months. But yeah, certainly I hope that people can engage in more things like this. I really hope the hospitality sector sees a kind of bounce back, and people, we're social creatures at the end of the day, and I think certainly in rugby people love this sort of stuff, and coming together, how that rugby club feel about it, and watch an immense game of rugby.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for your time, and enjoy your day today.
Nice one. Cheers.
Aspen Waite Radio.